Oh, okay.
So that was ready for so
Okay.
long. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, we know it's been a while, and that we've done this live stream for hours, and yeah, I'm glad you're all here. If you're those of you that are watching today, so let me not waste further time, and let me just get right to it so we can get started. Yeah, I'm Tobiloba, and it's the developer application I'm in the GS. So we are glad to be here again, doing another amazing episode of our collaboration series. Um, yeah, so yeah, me and Ali do this thing every it used to be like Saturdays, but now I think we're changing it to
Yeah.
Sunday. So yeah, we like collaborate on like front end stuff. We've done from like HTML all the way to CSS down to
Mm-hmm.
JavaScript, TypeScript. We didn't finish TypeScript, I think. I think might still go back to TypeScript, but
Mm.
for now we're doing
Yeah.
React stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's just like yeah, that's how it's been. So let me pass the mic over to Ali for the side of
Okay.
it.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. So I'm going to do a short introduction about myself before we start teaching you about React and TypeScript. So my name is Ali. It's been 2 years that I'm coding, and I'm kind of a full stack developer, but I like to do more front end things. So I like cool animation, something like that. So as Toby said, it's been a while, so we are back with another live stream, which we're going to teach you something that is cool, right, Toby? You're muted, by the way. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So that's it. Like, Mike, back to you, Toby.
Awesome. So today we're pretty much going to be doing something awesome with like React and TypeScript. So we're working with like props and state, and we're going to show you how to like type those in React. It's something that's very easy and common. It was one of the first things I learned when I started using React TypeScript. So it's very
Mhm.
easy to set up. You don't even have to set language. As long as you know data type in JavaScript, like you know what it's doing with Boolean and all these things. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how you can do that with usage and talk like pattern components. So yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
yeah, so Ali can share screen.
Awesome. Okay. So let me share my screen. So let's go to the coding. VS Code. You can use any code editor you want. So we are using VS Code, which is the best I think for now. Okay. So we are going to use Vite for creating React and TypeScript. So I'm going to all you need to do is go to the terminal and run a command, which is npm. You can use npm, yarn, pnpm, doesn't matter. For this project, we are going to use npm. So I'm going to npm create Vite. So I'm going to choose a folder. So I'm going to say dot, which is saying that I want you to download folders and files that are needed for this project in this folder. So I'm going to click OK, enter. So what is the name of the package? It is going to be livestream 31st. So right now I can choose a different framework. So I'm going to use React for sure. And right now we are going to use TypeScript. So once it's done, it is going to create different files like src, public, and ignore index.html. So it is saying we have to npm install the dependencies that is inside the package.json, like this thing, dev dependencies and dependencies. So we have to wait. Okay.
So like while we're waiting, I was just like playing some music in the background.
Oh yeah,
A bit,
that would be
a bit
cool.
fast.
Yeah, I don't know why it is taking too long.
Okay, it could be the network though, but I know Vite is
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, Vite is very fast, but I don't know why it's not. Why it is working too slow. It could
Mm,
be due to the internet connection. Yeah.
so yeah, it will be fast.
Come on. Okay. Go from. Let me cancel it. reinstall it.
npm I do not.
Oh yeah, right now it's working. Good.
Okay, cool. Let me play some music. I feel like music should be here while we're waiting.
Okay,
Uh,
that's good.
lo-fi or low key.
Okay, it's done. Oh, it's not that. Cool. Okay, it's done. So, yeah, it's done. Right now,
Okay.
it is all it is all done. So dependencies and depth dependencies are all installed. So I'm going to explain these folders and files. So we have node modules, which all the div and dependencies are exist here. And public is a folder where you can add all your image to public for your website. SRC is the main folder that you're going to start coding and bring change to the website. Inside of it, you can add more folders, including components, assets, or hooks, and etc. So we are having app.tsx, which we yeah, so which we have a different. We have app.css, app.tsx, where we are going to work with this file.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the rest is not that important. Index.html is the HTML which it is going to be which re, the main.csx is going to be connected in this index.html. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's all for me. So what I need to do right now is to run the project so that we can see the website live on the
Yep.
page. So we can run npm run dev. So once this project is running on the website, I will give the mic to the Toby so that he can continue and teach us how to work with user state while working with TypeScript. Oh yeah, right
Can
now
you hear
it's
me?
working. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
right
can
now the
loud and
project
clear.
is running. Yeah, so right now the project is running with class React. So Toby, you can continue from now on.
Awesome, awesome. It's really. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear
Please let me
you.
know if you can. Yeah.
Sure.
So Ali successfully helped with TypeScript and the other juicy parts of like working with. So here today, I'm pretty much just going to be running something crazy. You can actually see work with this template that we have at the moment to show you what it's working with. So yeah, let me dive right into it. So I want to do something really simple. I'm just going to like take all of this code that is here at the moment, and I want to make them, and I want to maybe do something and pass it as a prop. I think that was pass this as a prop. Yeah. So I have app and I have app.cs and I have all these other files and stuff. So I can just come to my house here and create another file. I can call the file what do I call it? Let's call it like main. No, no, not main. Let's call it like page or home. Should I call it page? If I suitable name, let me see. This could like be called something like just landing page or something. Let's say welcome page. Yeah, let me create new file. Uh,
Mhm.
set up page. Set up page.tsx. The data set of page of TSS, creating, awesome. So now my RT doesn't work pivot.
If you
So I
want, I can
can,
do it.
yeah, you can do it from your end.
Okay, TRER.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
awesome, awesome, awesome. So and yeah, I that extension that Ali just used right now. Ali didn't talk about the extension or the extension you just used.
Oh, that okay. I should explain that.
Or should I just continue? Let me go ahead first, and maybe we can come. Maybe we can circle back to the question.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, yeah. So as I was saying, yeah. So now, the way we set up like components most time when we're using React is we make sure that the components have props, and then because the props are is like the object that we pass down to the component. So, and props the props is just normal JavaScript object, and each value in the object has a data type. So obviously, since we're using TypeScript, which requires us to like write types instead of like so that TypeScript can infer type for the components it's set up. Because if you're using TypeScript and you're just writing normal components without any data types, TypeScript starts showing you errors, like telling you, okay, you're doing what are you doing here? Because the way TypeScript works is that TypeScript wants to understand what your code is doing, like what data are you passing from where to where, what does the data do, how does it work, is it a number, does he is it a string or something, what kind of operations does it perform.
Mm-hmm.
So all those things are very
Yeah.
important to that, which is why yeah we write this type. For example, you can use type or you can use interface, either works. For yeah, type is a very very good to use, like you're creating an object of the data types that these components can access. So now, since I'm still doing something very templatey, I'm just going to come back here and I'm going to look at app.txt. What do we have in app.txt? So in app.txt, you can see that we're passing down this logo. I mean, we are using this logo, React logo. And if I were to carry this entire code, the dynamic part would be this logo, React logo, which um which I can pass down as props to the setup page. But let's see, are there any other dynamic parts? Every other thing is like it's hard coded. So set
Mm-hmm.
available here. And I can either move the states down or I can use the state from here. Like I want to use the state from here just to show proof of concept. So I'm just going to carry this entire code. I'm going to leave the fragment here. I'm going to cut it. Then I'll come and put it in setup page. And in setup page, we do not have, oh, we don't have, so in setup page, I can just put a fragment here as well. Fragment. I can just carry this entire code here. I can just cut
Mm-hmm.
it, put it in here, and Ctrl S. Yeah, thanks. So you can see everything here is showing errors, but that's just normal. That's just it telling you that okay, you don't actually have any data types. I mean, like these guys don't actually exist here, which is normal. But we haven't started getting TypeScript errors. Yes, okay, we started getting some TypeScript errors because all these guys don't technically exist. But now, let me now show you something where we now
Mm-hmm.
start in data. So let me show you how the pipeline works. Because in that pipeline, we're setting up types to help us handle data that is flowing through. So like if data is flowing like as I said, if you remember from our previous video, in React data always flows in one single direction and they yeah, like from top to bottom in React. So now I'm going to show you how you can add types to that pipeline so that data flows with types as well. That's pretty much what we are doing React TypeScript here. So let me just come here. Okay, I like to use function when we're playing React function.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and I won't take out the there is no difference per se. Either works in React, so it's not really a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to export this
Yeah.
guy. I can export default, I can export either works. So I'm just going to come and import it here, but because I'm using export, I'm going to have to handle it to set up page.
Üşüküne bir şey.
To set up page now, I'm going to set up page like this,
Provero?
like that. So now setup page is obviously expecting some prompts. What are the prompts? This logo, React logo, and count. Count. So for this, so now let's come up here to type and let's set up the types. Um, but let's rename this guy because we
No.
need really
No.
set up page props. set
Yeah.
set up page props.
Props.
So
Mm-hmm.
now that it has been like declared, I don't want to be using props or something. So I'm going to come here and destructure some props instead of having to be passing in data like props,
Yeah.
props. That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to come here. Now the props are expecting this logo. Obviously, there might be a better way to do this, but because I'm showing you, I'm trying to like prove something like a proof of concept. So we don't really know. So there is no like actual way for me to actually like. There might be a way, but it's I'm trying to like show you like in the normal way without complicating things. The other ways I could have done this is refactor it and make it better. I could put React logo, Vite logo, and count in one object, and then pass the objects down. I come and write a type for the object and structure it. That's gonna be a cleaner way. But let me just show you without obfuscating or complicating things. The Vite logo we can see from here. You can just come here and like
Mm-hmm.
control Vite logo. Let me just comment this out. I can come here and control the log Vite logo. Let me just render a div here. A div that says hello. I can come here and consider log Vite logo and React logo. So we see the data types if they are React logo. React logo. So if I can show us this console, we'll see what they are.
Okay,
So just
so let me go to the div tools. So we are getting this value, which is going to
okay.
be
So
string, I think.
instead of that, we can also type of Vite logo like this. So we
Yeah.
can see the type in the console. All right. So let's see.
So it is saying string.
Awesome, awesome. So we determined that the type of Vite logo and React logo would be string. So that has helped us to how to like get an idea of what we're going to be doing. So I can just come here, I can uncomment this. I'll come back to my setup page. So string is going to be data type of this. React logo as well, going to be a
Mm-hmm.
string.
Yeah.
And what else am I passing? I'm passing count. Count is a number, as you can tell from here. I see it was instantiated as a number. I can just come here and do something simple like this and say number, and I can come back here and make count be a number. Yeah, and set
Yeah.
count. So set count is a
Number.
function that set count is a function that simply just increases the count. It does not return any value. It's just a normal counter function. So I can just do so. You can see
Yeah.
my GitHub Copilot is showing me the template of it's showing me what I can pass here to complete it. And this is exactly why I need because it takes in a value as a number and then it just returns void because it's not really a function that returns anything. Yes. So I'm just going to come here and
Mm-hmm.
passing it through. So you can see now that I'm passing in all this data. If you go back to the previous file, I'm going to be getting errors from there because um React TypeScript will be telling me that okay you've set up you've written setup page to have so and to have all these properties and values and everything, but you're not really passing in those values. So how do you expect these values to be handled? So yeah, count of any the count is not any count is going to be a number because yeah everything gets to be a number. But I think for me, I can just pass it back to Ali so Ali can work from here. But let's see. With where's count coming from? We come back here. Are we using
Okay.
any just present count?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Adding count to from
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Let me
So
why is that good? Maybe if you pass in the data, let's see from there. Uh, command shift Z. So Ali, yeah, you can
okay.
go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So, as Toby explained how to work with the props, and when we are working with like when we make a folder like a file like setup.page like setup page.tsx and how to so when we import that file and we are going to get errors. Why? Because we are setting like we want that component to get with logo, React logo, count, and set count. So we and Toby give each value a type. So with logo is going to get a string, React logo is going to get a string, count number, and etc. So right now we are seeing an error. So set count. So we can instead of this way, we can also say another way. Like we can remove this one and say count because the value of count is going to be number, so it's going to be divided by no, plus 1. So what if we change the type of count to be string? Do we still get error here? So let's check it. Let's see it. Like I'm going to say the count. the type of count is going to be string, you see we are getting error, and it's saying argument of type string is not assignable to parameter of type number. So you see, so that's the benefit of using TypeScript when working with React JS or Next.js, doesn't matter. So that's how Toby created this component. So once we are done with this component, we can go back to the app.tsx. This is the folder where we are importing the setup page. So right now we are seeing an error. So if we were using JavaScript, we wouldn't be able to see this kind of errors. But with TypeScript, it will make easy for us to solve the errors inside the code. So there's no need for us to go to the website to see the errors. So right now it is asking us to give read logo, React logo, count, set count a value. So I'm going to say, you see, so once I click control space, it is going to give me several options. Like it's going to ask me for count,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say count. So I'm going to use this value. We are using a user state, so I'm going to say count. And once I click control space again, it's going to ask me for React logo. So I'm going to take React logo and paste it inside this value. So once I click another control space, it is asking me for set count. So I'm going to get set count here. So for the, you see, it's still we are getting an error because we need to add the last value, which is with logo. So it is with logo. So I'm going to pass it with logo here. So once I'm done with the project, like with this page, so I'm going to save the file. You see, we are still going to see the image, the, the name, and the button for increasing number, and this one. So let's go back to the setup page. Let's change something here, something like uh, everything is working fine. Right, Toby? Everything is working fine. You see? So it is changing correctly. So right
Mhm.
now, maybe in some situation, so we are passing four values. So we have to give this imported component four values, four props, sorry, account, React logo, but we might have some value that is going to be optional. For example, like the name of a
Mhm.
user. I can say username.
Mhm.
So once I say username, and I'm going to use it in the prop and say username. So I can come here and make another element is going to be h1. So I'm
Mhm.
going to say if there is no username, like if there is no username, I want you to say something like Toby or something like this, something like name, Toby or Ali Reza, like my name. So right now we
Mhm.
don't see any value. That's why it is displaying Toby or Ali Reza. So once I give this username a value, it's going to use it in the website. For example, uh, Superman, something like that, or Alex. It's going to get, we are going to see Alex in the website. Why? Because we are going to say if there is no username, so you can use this name, this value.
Mhm.
If there is
Mhm.
username, then there's no need to use this value, which is Toby or Aliriza. So once I
Mhm.
save the file, we will see the name of Alex. So
Mhm.
in some situ, so when we go back to the app.tsx, it's going to give us an error because
Mhm.
we didn't add username prop. So
Mhm.
sometimes we want a type or a prop to be optional. Like I
Mhm.
don't want to add this prop. So
Mhm.
what what we have to do right now is to add the question mark.
Mhm.
Like I'm saying that this username is going to be optional. Like the user doesn't need to add username prop. So if you go to the app.tsx, we don't we are not going to see the error because that value, that prop is
Mhm.
optional.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, you see where we are going. And also for like user state, we are going to use number. So if we say string, then we are going to get an error. So many errors, you see? Like if we were using JavaScript instead of TypeScript, we won't
Mm.
like we don't see this kind of error
Yeah,
because so we have to go to the website and then debug everything. But
yeah,
with
exactly.
TypeScript,
Mhm.
yeah, with TypeScript, you don't need to go to the website. You just see the error here and just complete like debug it, solve the problem. So right now
Yep.
I'm setting the value of count and you set count to be string, but I need to set it to be number because it is zero, right?
Yeah.
and and yeah, that's all. Like anything else we need to talk about, Toby?
Nope, nope. I do not think there is anything else that we need to talk about because we actually did cover quite a huge chunk of things around optional types, which I already showed you question marks, writing type with the
Mm-hmm.
type object, and then setting a type props set up for a component such that the component has so that the component is type sensitive and can notice types and us setting up states with the type as well. So I think that is quite a huge chunk of things that we've covered in this type stream. I don't think there's anything else to
That's awesome. That's good. And like anything else you want to cover, Toby? Anything
say.
else?
No, I don't think so.
Anything else that you're thinking we didn't teach anything? We didn't teach?
I think we're cool. I think we're cool for this live stream scope
Mm-hmm.
because the scope was props and type state. So I think we've covered the things we need to cover. Yeah,
Mm, that's awesome then.
yeah, a very short live
So there's no need to
Yes,
use this fragment here. Yeah.
yeah, there's no need to do that. Yes, it's a very short episode, and we're able to show what we needed to show with that. With that, yeah. So yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool then.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So I think this is the point where we thank you all for coming and stopping by for this amazing episode and making it a success because we cannot do it without you guys and we're glad we're able to like do this content and push it out so that people can learn from them. So this was an amazing episode and yeah, I loved it so much. How about you, Ali?
I love it so much. Like the fact that our self confidence is increasing day by
Mm-hmm.
day. That's very good. That's very good to be honest. If we compare ourselves with the first live stream, then
Mm-hmm.
now, then you will see lots of change. But you asked me
A
about
lot.
the project, about this live stream, so I think it was good. We explained about how to use a state with TypeScript and how the props works, and we also teach about optional types. Like if someone doesn't want to add one prop, then they can use optional. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. That's it from me. And also
Yep.
one more thing, like if you're using JavaScript, so if you are willing to go and learn TypeScript, so I think the first day that you want to start learning TypeScript, you will ask yourself what's the point of working or learning TypeScript because right now we have JavaScript, so what's the point of TypeScript? So that's the question that I asked myself when I started learning TypeScript. So
Mm-hmm.
once I keep learning, keep using it, and keep asking ChatGPT ChatGPT to tell me what type should I use here, so
Yeah.
that makes me to love TypeScript more. Like I know what is the point of using TypeScript and what benefit is going to be it is going to give me when working in a big project.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when you're a first learner, so I would suggest you to keep learning, and that's natural. Like that's I think that is a question that everyone is going to ask themselves first. Is first day of their first like the first day that they're going to learn TypeScript, so they are going to ask themselves what's the point of working or learning TypeScript. So that's natural. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want you to just keep going and learning TypeScript. You will find out. the benefit of using TypeScript. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, you would
Yeah,
definitely,
that's
and you would not
mhm.
regret it. You would definitely not regret it because TypeScript is
You won't
fun,
regret it. Yeah.
yeah, it's very helpful. Yeah, I can tell you how
Yeah.
much it has increased my flow and speed of development. It's
Yeah.
very very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. For the first time, it is going to be overwhelming. You will get lots of errors, and you don't know
Yeah.
what kind of types you have to use in that time. So I would suggest go to the Google and search by search. Like to be honest, I didn't use any resources. I just keep learning. No, I just keep using TypeScript, and whenever I stack somewhere that I don't know what type should I use here, I will go
It
and
would,
go to the Google and search it. So
yeah,
that's how I
exactly.
learned TypeScript. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I didn't actually go through a course or anything. That was how I
Yeah.
learned TypeScript.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank
Right
you very
now,
much.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you wanted to say something?
yeah. And no, not that important. Go ahead.
No, okay. So I was just going to like
Yeah.
round up and the episode because this was a
Mm,
very short episode and straightforward. So we appreciate you
yeah.
all for stopping by and for coming to this today's episode. And yeah, you can watch it later on if you miss this live, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. See you.
Yeah, peace, everyone.
Please have a great weekend. To be honest, tomorrow is weekdays.
Have a great week.